start. Full guard, skate, and then reset.
Did you sing out?
Yeah.
Anything, whatever you like.
My wife's working. Sure, of course. The other thing is punch the head off. CJ, you ever stand up here? You ever stand up? Just feel like I'm getting my legs in.
If I stand up, I think
Here, where would you?
I would stagger backwards, and then I could start to stand out like this. Or I would shoot down here.
So if you're ever put a foot on, be nice.
Or I can pin it here. Grab my hand and pin it. Yep.
Remember, once you do this, don't release it because that gives you a luxury of, okay? Keep it. If ever you have something, keep the connection. Keep it. But that's advantage you. And you do all the work to get it over, and then let it go.
So your standard knee in the center, here.
I think for me, I always go here. So I will go here. Finger roll. While I get that I can come back. Or I can come back.
One golden rule that somebody told me, which I try to adhere to, is when you've got something, never extend yourself. Correct. Keep your elbows. Don't go in like a Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Yeah.
You know Tyrannosaurus Rex, so like this.
I remember the elbows got Velcro. That's they run. Elbows
Yeah.
got Velcro.
Okay.
You give me when you do this, there's all sorts of opportunities.
Okay.
Make sense?
Yeah, it does.
Go ahead, keep going. It's a breath set.
Here, any movement up, I gotta be elbow.
Yeah.
too. Wow. Alright guys, so today we are going to go over some issues on the closed guard. We're going to start working into some Omoplatas. Omoplatas is not something you see a lot of people working. These days, there's people who specialize in it, but not one of the ones you see quite often, but it's definitely effective. And if you're familiar with the Omoplata armbar triangle drill, these are together, right? So it's a good opportunity. But the right mechanics to it, just like anything, you can be effective. Who knows, you might start playing it because if you're damn like in any situation, you're going to remove those pieces and make their name off of the Omoplata experts. The biggest one that comes to mind is Clark Racing. He basically like on the front cover of the magazine, not just his magazine, but when that whole phenomenon of posting man, like that one who was jogging, and then they found Clark was in this guy was standing in a tournament like this, Clark was in a Omoplata position, the guy was standing, and this became a shoulder and everything. So Clark definitely focuses on the Omoplata. Omoplata is effective, and it can be a very big game changer for someone who might not be as large or strong, but it definitely isolates one another. I'm going to draw them before I go fast. Here we go. Close guard. Way to get the Omoplata, let's just set it up how we would like to set this up. So, for me, you get here, hands are on the mat. You can grab the tricep and push this down. And what this does is, this creates the leverage for him to bring his shoulder down. You'll need to push the head out of the way to do this, because as you pull him, your hand will switch, your legs will open. Now, starting here, you can get to this point and pause if you need to, pinching your knees together, putting more pressure on the shoulder. Sliding this foot, you can go underneath their head, and you get really far as you get this leg through. Now, the big thing you need to worry about is two things. One is hips are high. You break down, and you need to keep it from rolling. So what we're going to do here is straighten the leg, go to our back, and sit up. Once you've done that, pinching that wrist. Feel it on your floating wrist, okay? Pinching it and up. Okay, this arm and I bring it over to the side. Okay? I don't think really deep so you can trap my arm. Okay? I don't want that. I like to just bring it to the hip, right here. This is my elbow rest here. I can grab this material right here, my arm is a nice little grip here, right in the armpit, lateral axle over here. So it's like something in the brain anchor. You grab it up. I don't know if you like more connection better, more connection versus I mean, you like you need to. When you feel like this pinch on the wrist is very strong, you pull up on that elbow. Or you can get one here. Okay? Now, we need to break that. So, one thing we can do is grab that hip, hold on, slide. As we pull them down, breaking them. Legs, take them out for focus. What happens is smooth them out again. Okay? This will put all the pressure on the shoulder. Finish. Lift your hips up off the mat and you lean up here like you're trying to put the Omoplata up. So, match it. Go straight. Up. And you let it go. Okay? Now, let's go over that again. Let's put the hands. I get these hands on the mat. Guys, this is why we tell you don't put your hands on the mat. Now I'm going to come here and push. I bring this up. Now, bring my knees up. I come up here. Now you've got two breaths. You've actually got a corner. reason I straighten my legs is it makes me one long, like a long 2x4, pushing down on my shoulders. If I leave any slack, John can sit up. Yeah, see if he's got all that. All I do is I straighten my leg. Now sit up, John. My left knee is my right. So all this is to say, don't just lay here. Push this and you sit up. Nothing trapping. Right. People come out, you break them down, you slide, you switch our feet. There's another way for those of you who like floating Omoplatas, I guess you call it that. Put this foot out, lift your body weight up, rotate your body. Now, that's going to be more powerful on your shoulders. This side is on the side. You're slowly your body up. Be careful this one. Slide, because there's a little bit of play there. Remember, all of my body weight, except for what's just above this foot, rotating your shoulders. So be careful with that. If you don't want that, we'll move the feet back. On shoulders, very good. I've sat them up, I've set them on the bottom. First chapter of this model is really fantastic, right? So what I'm going to do now is just make this under the chin. Well, that one you're going immediately to face first. Hold on, go walk over there, unfollow. Mine's facing the other way. Yeah. Alright. Here. Push and pull. As soon as I can, I put this over. And I rotate my body this way. You start broken down. Get the leg out. How deep is this? Don't you use your arms to reach? No. No. Feel like you did something free? Hold that elbow. You put their forearm down the back like this. You motivate them. Discourage them. Leaning forward. Staying on the bottom. Going around here. Alright. You gotta hold above the wrist. And that's and the thing is, if he slips his arm or they have short arms, you can always hold that elbow and push the wrist down into your pocket. John doesn't get his hands on the mat anymore. He realized the area of his waist. So I like to set up this type of scenario when I'm doing jiu-jitsu. I'll have an open guard, hand in the collar, hand in the foot. So I can start pressing for an arm bar, have this out, arms moving around. Same thing happens. If I can get this wrist down here, I'll use my knee and leg to make that angle. Instead of me grabbing and pulling, I use my knee. Here. Now could I slide into it more from here? Yes. But I want to do Omoplatas. So I'm going to push, throwing, getting here and locking. I don't want to keep this. It's not a forever position. This is just here for the moment. But John pokes his hand. He doesn't want to go down to the ground. So if I look up and then stretch my hips up, curling my feet down, I can come up like this. Get my foot under his armpit. So this is an addition. You can get this. If you're in this position, you get your arm free. No. I can tie the foot down there. So what I'm going to do now to finish this is I'm just going to straighten. I'm going to come up, hands on the mat, and then I'm going to scoot my hips away. But to get there, I've got to bridge my hips up, swing that underneath, and then come back to forward. Another thing you can do, like I said, said, this is an alternative position. I'm coming here, I'm going for this. John doesn't want this armbar, so he turns his thumb down. This is when you do that. Pull your knee up. Make this happen. And you want to go in front of his face. You grab his sleeve here. You can control both sides. He most likely will try to fall to his right. So I'm pulling his post out. And this creates an interesting scenario where if you're dexterous enough, you can jump into arm bar and stretch. But it's not the end of the world. Keeping that arm, still have a trap. I will say this, be careful throwing that foot out in front. You need to take that foot to an impromptu bubble, especially if it goes to the back of your head. Hold, right? That's why it's important when you bring it up and tie that foot under the armpit, where you can't get to it, right? Arm bar, John tries to defend it. Yes. Use the knee, step out, lock the legs here, front, anchor. But if John's posting, bridge up, get it underneath. I can extend here, use this, and wrist lock. So, scoot back. Scooting back is what helps with the leverage. Notice that it falls, and we're here. If you find yourself in omoplatas, for some reason, you can get this arm behind, like that. Double plata. Plata logo. Logo plata. Buy one, get one. We're not going to put a technical name. Call that the logo plata. Logo plata. So buy one, get one. So whether you want to start from the sleeve collar, or you starting from closed guard. If it's your first time doing start from closed guard, you can get from the mat. Pull the tricep, push the wrist, throw your leg and pinch. From there, you're going to go over, straighten your hips, break it down, straight legs, sitting up, putting that pocket. Sitting up, loose first. Alright, all three. 1, 2, 3. If you can get through one verse of this song, you have to tap. I don't want to watch. Right. He said no. So yeah, bring both knees up and pinch them. There you go. Now it's going to be easy. Like slide here, and then kick it back. As you can now slide. See how you were able to straighten your body out, and then just rotate to your back.
Parallel in.
Yeah, see how you do that? Straighten that leg out and let your back of your knee rest on the shoulder. Back of the knee rest on the shoulder. Now you sit straight up and make sure you feel his wrist in your back. Yep. You can. And then this here, you should just lean in and feel it pinch between your stomach and your leg. Or if you feel like you need to, grab it.
Now I'm going to whisper Omoplatas.
So you switch your feet back, and now what you're going to do, okay, go to switch. No. What you have? Now that that's pinched and you're comfortable, hand comes on the back of his back. Don't put it on the mat just when I use it. Okay, and you can lean forward, so you're going all the way up. See, here you go. Come more. Right through here. Yeah, there you go. Try one more time. Yes, sir. Of course. Right. Over. Secure. Perpendicular. Yeah, you're not in the face. Oh, hold up. Sit up. So, you're here. Nice. Now, there you go. Is that like an arm bar a second ago? Looked like it was an arm bar.
Windshield wiper feet.
The Levi.
Whisper in this ear.
That's pretty like this. It's like a little adjustment.
Sure. Do this one. Sure. Hustle. That's what we've already
So, when you're in this, you're going to move this up like Now, like back your heel up. Back your leg straight back. You're on your side. So this one is trying to get straight. Now when you get up, I used to do the same thing, but what I found now is if I shield my heel, I might get my body and hurt and there's and then as I roll my back way more side right? Roll my fingers right? Round two and I'm like, I never feel like I lost pressure. Now, here's how I used to do it.
Before you do that,
Here,
capture the you start moving like this, keeping it telegraph. Don't telegraph. Yes, that's it. It's countable. Now you
that's how
can
you do it. Now it's like, that foot
capture.
comes in front of the face, and then I
Okay, pin it, keep it pinned, good.
sit on top. So you
Yep.
always have pressure. Here's the second.
Now you want to flatten me out.
The second, yeah. You could just
Good.
fall space, right?
Good. One more thing. Are your feet windshield wiper over to your left? They should look like feet. Okay, good. Now whisper. I'm not going to give it to you. You got to take it.
That's a good one. So, step one, when you capture that arm, don't take your time. After, you said telegraph.
Oh, sorry.
So, when I do this, I'm going to take it. I'm going to possess it. This is here. That's it. Now I feel secure. I've got the luxury of okay, makes sense?
But you see what I'm saying? So how you do it?
Take it.
And that's it.
Don't worry for sure.
Then once you have the level, like you had the other when you do a whole bunch of jumping in here,
Take it and possess.
and really, like they do start trying to fly, right?
Calm yourself a little bit. You've got the left
Right?
hand front.
Because that's like, it's not
Hit it.
and it's just gonna be a roll.
Good. Now you're going to flatten me out.
Like when, and remember I showed you guys at John's school, when I rolled over and
Are you right? I can see
there
that.
is like a, he got his whole body up on the side. Mine from his bottom of my feet are facing.
Good. Good.
Make sure, find yourself in an odd position. Still have that arm?
I just want to see if you recognize my hand. You said tap, tap, tap. Tap, tap, tap. Where you tap, tap.
Okay.
All right, let's do the other side.
And you see how
Yeah, but we can do the other one. That's good enough. Yeah. That was good.
now when you bring that top foot over his face, how are you getting it?
Yes. You're going to break that first. And put this, you're being gracious. Put this in the
Right? Can you back? Now straighten your leg. No, don't sit up yet. Hold that wrist. Keep your
That way, straight back, so you feel like you're close like this. Now roll with your back. Keeping pressure.
Hold on, you need to be parallel to me.
Yes. Yes. See how you fall. Now, sit up. Yep. Switch your feet back. Now, when you're talking about locking the leg, triangle your legs. You're trying to get under that armpit. Yes. Yes. So see how you had to roll up to get underneath there? Yeah. You would do that, and then you would just do a quick leaning forward and scoop that leg underneath. So once you get here, so what you're going to do is put both hands on the mat. One on each side. Sit up, scoot your butt back. Now, you're supposed to keep it under that. Scoot your hips back. Yep. And now you can kind of turn here. Don't get closer. You're just going to rotate. So rotate. Is that just more or less? All that focus, that's probably more that you have without adjusting the stimulus, the whole motion, all the way. And we got it on right. Now, you're good enough to turn like lift your butt up on that, and all your weight's on the shoulders. Right. So you can do that too when you come here. See if I can put more pressure on the shoulders. Okay. I'm just being careful because
Well, let's see. I'm not sure. Yes, put it first.
Yeah,
Yeah, CJ over here, so
yes, sir. So, more. Please don't get, but I was riding my way back. Really close. Put pressure all the time to do that. Get off the top of the stand, which is currently down the bottom. That's the worst.
John's strength went to 0. That was good.
Yeah, so that way you can, because ideally you gotta stop it all the time. And so it's one of those things like if I could show you, I could grab all of it, put the top of the the other side with that hand while I stop it. Because I can only do so much of stopping him rolling. While he's like, if you get a play,
You might see the start rolling on the line and it goes back to
because if you're going to roll, you're going to be top side. That's just totally out of this one. Make it here, right? I'm going to be here. I've been trying to figure out how to, if I want to get or do I keep here while making it up? Because that's stopping the rolling a little bit. Or so it can. This can't do it more, and that can stop it.
So, question for you, for him to do the move, you want him to flatten the air and then do it, or simply do it?
If I can't flatten it, then I would be stopping it when I hit the heavy and I feel it. If I can't flatten it, both of them are because now I can switch back to the first because I don't have to throw the rolling in the roll, right? And so now I just get under here and get the top of the hand again. Bring it forward. But I want to keep a hard stop there somewhere so that elbow doesn't do that. So that would be the other line. Yep. His elbow tucked out of here.
So what I'm trying to do is take the pressure off my wrist elbow or not.
Okay. That's why you're high.
Take the pressure off those things. That takes anything like this. Rolling will help, but I've got to touch this. Alright, so the only immediate relief I have, I think, is that's the only immediate relief I have. My shoulder's now uncomfortable.
Like I said earlier, you said stronger than track. Back down again, right?
You know, so
I'm trying to put heavy weight on this. You just got 10 pounds.
So if you thought mine before you flattened out, are you thinking roll out?
yes, I'm looking.
Because you don't have the hand on the distance.
Yeah, I'm looking for a little crease. If you give me a crease, I'll take it. If you give me a crease, I'll take it. If you don't stop this, yes, I'll take it.
And then once you're flat, you think you can turn in.
I am thinking turn around. Anything to alleviate that.
Gotta go back to the beat.
It's a relief of pressure.
Do it again.
The only time you can roll is when it's on.
All right.
Perfect.
professor's watching, so we're
No,
good.
make it good.
Good.
Just, hold on, go back. You're jumping straight to that. It's not ever going to happen that way, right? So let's reach up with our right hand. Let's grab the wrist with our fist. Let's just grab it. Right hand on the tricep. Let's push the wrist up. Yes. Now slide your knee up. Get on your right hip and bring your other knee underneath that shoulder. Now, John, did you feel whenever I was doing that with you how that feels with a lot of pressure?
Yeah.
Alright, so what I want you to do is just lace this foot over and get it in front, and I want you to start feeling back that way as you rotate to your back. Keep it tap, tap. Keep it, go ahead. See, it's already, the pressure's already there.
Wow.
Now, keep it, start bringing this out, and slowly roll to your back, keeping that pressure. Don't sit up, roll to your back. Straighten your legs out. Here, come here. Bring it right here. Come here. Yes. Now, tuck that like you're trying to tuck it in his back pocket. Sit up. Switch your feet. How'd that feel, Mike? Is that tight and all the way?
On a scale of 1 to 10, that's a 5, 6. I'm not troubled by it.
Okay. Yep. So then you sit up and you would just, now here's the thing. If you feel comfortable with that, take your left hand, go over your shoulder, tuck the shoulder. Take your other hand, reach and grab your collar or reach your number on this side right here. Right. Now you're halfway setting up your hands next and now pull your shoulder up. Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay.
So, go ahead. That's our mouth. So, when you're doing it, can I borrow?
Yes, sir.
So that transition to give the arm over here, pull this, and as we pull it, we bring the knees up and we're pinching. This is the critical part where we're going to transition over to our back and put the pressure on the shoulder. This is most likely where he's going to put. He's waiting on the arm, right? So I'm tight. Just waiting on the release of pressure here. Did you feel like I gave up enough pressure?
You were so attached to me, I couldn't even find a seam.
Wow.
I was
So that
looking for a
foot-
seam, I couldn't find a seam.
Foot over, and then heel back. It's going to seem weird, but you get this, you're here, and you get here, and then you start doing this. Heeling back as your hips come forward, and then you just rotate. That's all that pressure's on him, your training partner. As you come here, legs are now straight, and you simply roll. The tendency is to want to sit up. No. It's the weirdest thing ever. You're laying straight. Cork pose. Let's put the pressure on the shoulder. Keep it tucked. Then you can, however you want to sit up. But that foot over the head, that's that's usually where people leave it open. Like you're transitioning to the Omoplatas, and people will wait to lift, slide underneath, get out some way. So that's the part I think is important to really focus on staying connected. Foot over the head, heel it back. Seems weird, like you're giving your back up and you're rolling away from them. All that pressure on that shoulder, all hinging on the shoulder, it's driving down. But you're constantly in connections, but you're also applying your body weight and pressure by straightening out. The more you straighten out, it's going to feel like your body's coming off to the side, but then it allows you to roll back to your back. Once you're there, tuck in that heel, sit up.
You feel like he could do that as slowly as he did, and you would have no.
I was looking for a crease.
Yeah.
It was done. It was
Yeah.
seamless, and he
Yeah.
was attached to me the whole way.
That's the important part. Staying attached.
Yeah.
It's not to go fast. You don't want to dilly-dally and stay there forever, but you definitely don't want to go so fast. But you're trying to throw a looping leg over and they don't arm out, and now you're. So, but that's why I also said, guys, remember, if you need to, you can grab the collar with that free hand that you have, right? You can keep that. But once you break it down, you can reach up and grab that collar if you like, and then straighten your legs out. But I find that if you don't break them down and you don't get to this rather quickly, that's usually when you're transitioning over. That's when they're going to see. That's usually the key. Once you get them over in the front and lock it, if you don't apply pressure or scoop the foot under the armpit or give some kind of a threat, they'll sit up and try to move you around. Some strong guys who stand straight up with you on their arms, that kind of stuff. If you ever do find yourself there, you want to hold the wrist with one hand, and then you want to grab a pant leg with the other while they hold you up in the air. So that stops us from moving around and doing crazy stuff. It's double connected. But in the meantime, know your points of weak, your weak spots, where the transitions are at. You know, that's what it's going to be. That's why I like to pinch, throw the leg over, heel back, like your hips will come out, and then you just keep that pressure on that shoulder as you come here. And then sit up. If you have a hard time sitting up, take this opposite leg, keeping this one straight, give yourself a little pinch. Sit up. Any questions? Work on that, guys. I don't see a lot of Omoplatas being thrown around these parts. You could be, make a name for yourself. Be like Channing Tatum. Ooh, I'm gonna make a name for myself. On three. 1, 2, 3. Especially if you get the BOGO plot. Everyone loves a BOGO. Anything, Coach Ashley? How did everyone do this last weekend? Doesn't apply to us. Feet together. Bow out. All that. Night class propaganda. Everything, all information I was going to talk about. great. And I try to sit up to get out of this. I'm probably going to close my chin. Here's your opportunity. Knee to your chin, this knee to your chin. Bring it to your chin. Don't bring your chin. Bring it up. Out. Yes. You throw it, throw it. I am. Yes, not from your butt. Lock it in. Just looking at the angle. Yes. Once you get here, you get on top of it. Or grab the head and pull down and start taking it. Grab the back of my head. Pull down. Pull down and then you curl your heels back to the back. Give up. Come on. Alexa, volume up too.
both feet over just to work. And this is a final, and as you know, you're like you've got your head grip, your cable. Well, we can do called rocket kick. We stick your arm to the head, so let's have 5. Connect your leg, connect grip, and then you want to be in line with your body. So hold your hand, get that leg over. That rocking chair. I don't do it wrong. Honestly. Well, I told Levi, I'm trying to work on my plan B. This is A. But here, when fighting, instead of just giving up and letting go, try while they're preoccupied with it. Get into the head. Get the extra on my own leg. Lean this way. Secure that top arm. Not really worry about the other one.
Now we can it's less movement. You were letting go completely and locking on,
Which is foolish, because it's like giving up a position.
I mean, if you're the one that chose this, so much those moves, it's like, you have less movement.
Yeah.
You went from one thread in the arm bar to one thread in the shoulder. Where you keep it, and that's always a continuous thread.
It's that BOGO.
You can't get it one, boom. This one always locked on the side. A little bit. Because if you lock over here, you can sit up freely.
Okay.
Push the hand out of the way, grab that collar, start elbowing back and down. Eventually, that'll break. As soon as that breaks, the whole comes time and lean back. Now his hands are here. You can reach for it. I had to get my arm around, so
Of course. I like that because that's like collecting positions instead of trading. If you have the arm over the whole time.
yes, I'm giving it up. So there's actually more than just a held everything super tight, it almost turns into a bicep.
Yeah.
Because he's holding everything down on his own bicep. And my hand was like this, and when I rotate my forearm this way, it can be more. But no, you want to see
But that's good because you're tied up in one of those ways instead of just giving up on hard to try.
sometimes you get this thing going, your body weight sits there. Get it. I'm like, body weight on it, start fighting something. This is here, this is body jiu-jitsu. Set it, forget it. It's gonna be there. You mistake and mess around and try to adjust. You saw how much space happened when you went to adjust his grip?
Oh yeah.
We were down here, you went to adjust your grip and standing back here. I wasn't floating, it was just my body weight. As soon as you gave slack, every time you reach in, mine's here, not here.
I like that, like a 10,000 foot view. I like the idea of slow methodical moves like that, where you don't need a sudden burst of movement at the time. Yeah, sure.
Especially if they bring your concept more
always lock with the lock over the head. Because if you lock this way, their head here goes to the side. Keeping pressure over the head. And I mentioned, you're there. When you get that grip, and you go then your leg is leaning, all that pressure's going to push up. Whereas before, what you were doing was kind of how to get it, but you had to. So you can't let go of his arms to the bend or whatever, then you're scrambling to go into that. And if you do find yourself in that scenario, how do we grab it? The safe before you go, right? So if that arm is there, you want it for the arm bar, they try to grab it with chopsticks. Grab it like this. Once you get it away from the other hand, that's how pros and stuff will grab it on bar. It looks great, it looks scary. It probably feels scary. But your arm can go all the way back here before it works. You just want to grab it, push it over out of your range. Once you get it away from the other one. Get it out of the way. Right? And here, as soon as I feel you slip, elbow comes up. Right? People think to fall back. You just elbow up because now you're being stuck up here on the chest. And because I have that lock, because I have that lock here over the head, and on that far shoulder, push things up and get me. Notice when I went like this, you can slide back.
Done?
You always started like
Oh, sorry. You want to do another minute?
What you were doing is good too.
I've only got a couple minutes.
I would
My wife is like,
grab it.
yeah.
Okay, in play. And go slow. Worst case scenario, choke don't work. He starts to sit me up.